Good morning, Alaska. We're still holding on to some of those windy conditions across the state with some snow moving through the interior and areas of the slope in western Alaska. That's where we're holding on to some blizzard conditions across parts of the state with warnings and advisories that do remain in place across parts of Alaska. 10 below currently in Fairbanks, 7 in McGrath, 28 in Bethel. Along the slope, areas out west, those temperatures in the teens and the 20s. While it's significantly colder across south central and southeast. We've got that area of low pressure that's sweeping eastward along the slope, driving in some warmer conditions, and those temperatures through the interior will steadily warm today back above 0 degrees for the first time in quite some time. That ridge of high pressure has been flattened, but will build back in across the Bering as we welcome in the weekend. That low to our north will skirt along the coast as we welcome in the remainder of today, which will lead that snow shower staying with us, although gradually tapering off as the week draws to a close. Still gusty winds as you head out west and through northwest Alaska. The Lisburn Peninsula has seen winds up to 70 miles per hour. And then, of course, as you head inland through parts of Norton Sound, the Seward Peninsula out towards the Arctic Plains, those winds have also been gusting anywhere from about 20 to 60 miles per hour. So that is leading to some blowing snow and some blizzard conditions, which is leading to some limited visibility. Now, with those winds driving in, notice temperatures are about 10 to 40 degrees warmer than what we did see this time yesterday across a good portion of the state. With that said, still cold outside, and we are going to see temperatures today staying below 0 for many areas of the interior through lunchtime, and then climbing back above 0 into the evening hours. So you'll see the warmest stretch of weather today arriving into the evening with about 3 to 4 inches of snowfall expected with some locally heavier amounts. Of course, as you head areas north of the Steese Highway, along the Dalton Highway summits, most of that snow fell through the night, so you'll only see an additional ½ inch with some locally heavier amounts expected for you. Not an overly significant snowfall event, but it will lead to additional snow accumulation and possibly some visibility concerns where we do see that snow being resuspended back into the atmosphere. Looking ahead, as we welcome in Christmas week, continuing to hold on to significantly dry conditions for the southern half of the state, while the slope will likely continue to trend on the wetter side. And of course, one thing we're watching for the interior beyond today is those temperatures, which will take another sharp drop down. Afternoon highs dropping down near -30 as we welcome in next week with overnight lows potentially colder than -40. Meanwhile, here across South Central, still staying on the cold side, but our ridge of high pressure that will build back in across the Bering Sea or build back northward as it has been flat in the past couple of days. But one thing we're going to be watching is gap winds increasing across South Central this weekend and then lasting through at least early next week. The strongest winds will be out towards Valdez, Thompson Pass, and into the valley where 60+ mile-per-hour winds will be expected. Even here in Anchorage, we can expect to see winds up to 50 miles per hour. So not a significant devastating windstorm event that we did see, that multi-day event that occurred from December 5th through the 9th, but this will still bring some impacts to the region. For today, Seward, Whittier, and Valdez, those gap winds will be a concern. And then into our Saturday, we'll see the strongest winds again in the valley arriving late afternoon into the evening hours, so be prepared for that. And those winds will carry us on into early Monday before they do subside. And then, of course, once those subside, we're going to be talking about even colder conditions, which will be possible for parts of South Central as we welcome in next week. The 7-day forecast showing breezy conditions this weekend, and there's those temperatures potentially even colder next week as we drop into the single digits for highs with overnight lows likely dropping below